Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth and today is Sunday, July the 3rd, which means it's time for my weekly goals and TBR. It's going to be a little different today, so let's get into it. This is my tote bag, and this is a sneak peek at what will be the new front cover for Dragon on My Neck, which is the first book in the Stone Dragon saga. My mother has been working on the characters and on redoing covers for me, and so this is Passiona and Alfonso. She's been coloring them, and we'll have the title over the top and all sorts of wonderful things. However, it's what's in the bag that I want to talk to you about because basically my goals for this coming week are all stuffed in here and directly behind me on the couch. So let's start pulling things out of my bag. All right, so this pile right here was the back of the couch plus what was in my bag. It made much more sense for me to pull it all out first, so I wasn't going, hey, I don't remember that being in my bag. Because I did that take and it was terrible. First, we have my phone, and I'm once again showing off my new cover because it's so cute. But I do want to show you my overdrive of audiobooks. Let it load. So I've got these three going on right now: The Night Circus, The Escape from Mr. Limoncello's Library by Chris Grabenstein, and then Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. Anne of Green Gables is actually the book that my daughter chose for her audiobook for us to listen to. So I'm not reading that for any other reason other than it's a great book and she wanted to listen to it. But The Night Circus, I have a physical copy, and I find that I read more quickly than the double speed speaks. So I wind up getting a couple of paragraphs ahead no matter what I do. The other day I had it on 1.5 speed and I was 3 pages ahead and started listening again and went, didn't I already read that? But when I'm in the car driving, then I can turn it on and listen and get a little bit ahead there. I'm going to be working on part 4 this afternoon and tomorrow, and then hopefully finish up part 5 somewhere around midweek, get the book finished by midweek. For S'mores and Mayhem, I have about 60 pages left in Deep and Dark and Dangerous. And when I am finished with that, I'll be starting High Wizardry, which I'm going to get a few chapters done and then start one of the other shorter books so that I'm going back and forth between the two. But I'm going to be reading that one in the next couple of days as well. And I'm going to be doing a reading vlog. And I think it's going to be a daily update where every evening I come and talk to you guys about what I've read during the day and what I've started working on and all of that. And we'll do it that way because I started to do one that was just going to be a week-long vlog and it's already pretty long. So I'm going to have to go back and edit that out and post it pretty soon. The other book my daughter and I are reading together right now is Who Was Jim Henson? We watch a lot of the Muppets and things of that nature. And so we're always telling her, oh, this is a Jim Henson movie. Let's watch that. And when we saw the Who Was series of children's chapter books, we picked out Jim Henson to be the first one. And it's very interesting. If you would like for me to do a video about who was Jim Henson, and just kind of give the history and basic biography information like I've done for the Rays and for A.A. Milne, I would be more than happy to do that. Jim Henson is one of my favorite creators of all time, as he is for so many people. Next, I have Soulless. I've read the first couple of chapters, and there's a lot of sass going on in this book. I really enjoy it. The writing style kind of took me aback at first because it's almost a parody of the Victorian style writing, but I'm really enjoying it. Once I got used to it, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that werewolf. Let me tell you, Lord Macone or whatever his name is, I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm just reading that because I can. I've also got children's literature and illustrated history. I am very much looking forward to learning about children's literature throughout time and just kind of how it became so popular and the different countries and how they go about it. all of that. I may do a video on that as well, other than just a review. And then, I hate to say it, but I honestly only read the first chapter of Stephen King's On Writing. I really, really, really need to work on that a little bit more. And the next thing I had in my bag was 642 Tiny Things to Write About. And this is just supposed to be prompts to help you get started on stories or to help you get rid of writer's block and things of that nature. I have not used it. We got this in an owl crate a couple of months ago. One of the only owl crates I've ever gotten. If you want to send me an owl crate, I would be very happy to have one. Just letting you know. I was really looking forward to this month's Heroes versus Villains, and then I wasn't able to order it, so I'm very sad about that. However, this is a really cool little book that I have not written in at all so far, so I'm going to make sure to keep it with me instead of just setting it on my bookshelf. And maybe if I get any writer's block or anything, I can go through and answer some of the questions and get myself out of that slump and start writing. Then there were Rice Krispie treats because authors need sugar. Even diabetic authors need sugar, apparently. Um, we have this. I've been writing my Polonius Punk story in it. Polonius Punk and the Cruise Ship Conundrum. So I've got 6 or 7. You can see the pages are a little dimply because of my daughter playing in the sprinkler yesterday and them getting wet. But I need to be typing these up along with some pages. I've got a couple of sentences on the new dragon story and then about a page and a half in Sylvester that need typed up. So those 3 are definitely with me all the time and definitely need to get typed up so I can know my word count and add that into my hot and sticky Excel worksheet so I know exactly how many words I've gotten and I don't have these blank days and 0 days staring at me. I'll still have a couple of 0 days, but it's better to type everything up and get the word count in. Even if it's a low word count, it's better than 0. So I really need to get that done. And hopefully getting it typed up will help me get back into writing because the last couple of days have been kind of a struggle for me to sit down and write. There's just been so much going on. I really, really need to get back to it because not writing, Beth, is very cranky. And I'm getting frustrated and cranky with myself at this point. So something has to be done. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Somebody wants a Rice Krispie treat. Yeah, he's 14. That was my baby bear. You can often hear him scratching and snoring in the background because he likes to be by me, but he's 14 years old and doesn't actually care if anybody pets him or anything unless you have food, and then he wants your attention. However, that being said, that was all of the books and writing that I'm going to be doing this week. There are several videos that I filmed a couple of weeks ago or longer, and then I kind of forgot they were there. So yesterday I was kind of cleaning out my folder and realized that there were 5 videos, I think, that I had not posted yet. So you'll have an influx of those this week, as well as daily progress vlogs for the S'mores and Mayhem readathon and the Night Circus read along. I'll just kind of incorporate all the books that I've been reading, everything I've read to Elena, everything in the daily reading vlogs for this week. We'll see how that goes. And of course, you'll have the Wednesday update for Hot and Sticky. Hopefully, I will stay on target and write every day this week. And then I will have a very special video where I interview a children's book author. So this week's children's book author spotlight is not going to be famous children's book authors. It is going to be my dad, who has a book, a picture book that he has published via Kindle and Amazon. But a lot of people don't actually know it's there because he is a Church of Christ minister, and most of what he has published is a straight up biblical study type of thing. So we're going to discuss his book and things like that. And I'll have that video up later this week as well. So, with all that being said, that's all I've got for you. This is a bit longer of a Goals and TBR video and very different. So, if you liked this type of video as opposed to me just laying out goal TBR, we're done, please let me know down below. This was definitely a lot more laid back, a lot less stringent. And I basically just wanted to show that bag off because my mom's artistic talent just blows my mind. She literally went through with a Sharpie and drew that for me. Just crazy. Anyway, I will talk to you guys again soon. Don't forget to leave me your goals and TBR down below. If you are American or for some reason not American but celebrating the 4th of July with us, please be safe, have fun, all that stuff that we say at every holiday. If you are not celebrating the 4th of July, whether or not you're American, I hope that you are still safe and you have a wonderful day, whatever it is that you're doing. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.